By the time this video comes out, I'm sure everyone in the world will know about the James Harden trade. The Beard was just traded to Brooklyn in a 14 trade which also involves Cleveland and Indiana. Now obviously the biggest player in this trade is Harden, which means everyone is talking about how the Nets are going to go, as well as how bad the Rockets are now. But inside this crazy trade, there's a smaller detail which no one is talking about, but they should, because this move that the Pacers just made might make them one of the most dangerous teams in the NBA.
Roxanne, all she wanna do is party all night. Goddamn, Roxanne, never gonna love me, but it's alright.
Before we get into it, we obviously have to look at the trade. The Pacers gave up no picks and only one player. That player is Victor Oladipo, and I know this one hurts for Indiana fans. Oladipo was loved by the Indiana fans, and he loves them back. But after Oladipo's injury, it's obvious he won't be the same player he was. So while it does hurt, the Pacers made the right choice to move him on, especially when you find out what they received. With Harden in the Nets starting lineup, they obviously don't need another star shooting guard, so the Indiana Pacers landed the most underrated player in the league, Caris LeVert. Now if we look at LeVert's stats, he doesn't look overly impressive. Sure, 18.5 points is nice, but can he really change a team? And the answer is no, it won't. But we need to remember, LeVert's been playing with Kyrie and KD. Does he have the ability to score without two future Hall of Famers on his team? Yes, he does. All we need to do is go back in 5 days to see that. The Nets were about to play Memphis, but Kevin Durant was in isolation, and Kyrie Irving wasn't playing due to personal reasons. And the Nets starting lineup looked like this. But without Durant and Irving, LeVert started putting up 43 points on 77% 3-point shooting and 65% field goal shooting, as well as getting 6 rebounds and 5 assists. But obviously, unless we're talking about Paul George, it would be silly to judge someone off one game, so let's go back to the bubble. Durant and Kyrie sat out the bubble due to injury, and you guessed it, personal reasons, respectively. So the Nets started a bunch of guys to the roster like Jamal Crawford and Tyler Johnson. But LeVert was the guy who started with 23.1 points a night, along with 7.8 assists and 5.4 rebounds in his 10 games in Orlando. LeVert clearly has a talented star, but is Indiana the right team for him? LeVert replacing Oladipo in the starting lineup should work fine for Indiana. With LeVert now in the Pacers, Indiana has 2 scorers to rely on with Caris LeVert as well as TJ Warren. The Pacers still have the vets to do their starting lineup, and honestly, it looks nice. Brogdon is a solid point guard, and while I'm not a huge fan of Miles Turner, he is certainly going to do for this season. But the best part about this new LeVert and Warren duo is they have a lethal big man, Domantas Sabonis. Sabonis showed last season that he's an all-star caliber player, and with this new LeVert addition to boost the Pacers' 3-point shooting, I feel like Sabonis will be able to spend more time in the paint where he's his most dominant. With this balanced lineup, the Pacers could be a wild card in the East. Of course, the Nets are now looking scary, the Sixers and Heat look good, and so do the Celtics and Bucks. So what do you guys think? Are the Pacers able to go a step further, or are they still a 5th to 8th seed team? Let me know in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time.